Okay, the story started that I was disclosing how our association, in our complex, they are cheating, on our elections. Okay, CMC Association Management and the board members. And we have organized crime going on, leading by Paul the Realtor. He is behind everything. Everybody's leash, is in his hand. Okay, and he has interest, special interest for many, many years, maybe 30, 40 years. You don't believe, what's going on over there. So, in order to object these things, two of their guards, we have 24-hour security in order to cover them and their activities. So, two of their guards attacked my case. They attacked my case. In order to object that one, I end up to go to court in front of Judge Eric Larch. Okay, very desperate and very angry judge. Now we were in the courthouse and I saw that the judge is not showing up. Anyway, after very long time, the collectors were talking together and they were saying that the judge is here. So I told my lawyer I'm going to go use the facility and come back quickly. So I went to the hallway. I didn't see anybody. Nobody was there, and not even one step. You could hear anybody walking or something. So I went to the facility. I met a gentleman over there, very desperate gentleman indeed. Okay, so I came back, to the courtroom and I sat down. Then I saw the judge came. I was so confused, and I knew what happened to me. He's gonna smash me because he was the same gentleman I ignored him, in the restroom, public restroom. Because after that I find out these judges, they have also, their private, facilities. What he was doing over there, maybe all day long he was looking for something and he couldn't get in the morning, early morning, so he came and end up, in the courthouse, public restroom. Anyway, the court started. He was making, bad comment against me. I knew he's going to smash me, down the floor. And he was so nice to them, like they are his kids, Anyway, they were those board members, especially Paul the Realtor. He was so happy about the whole, process. And the board member who was, involved, and was, distributing, the drugs, they didn't show up. They didn't know if they come to this courtroom, the judge is going to reward them, So, the judge, started, talking about advising me for civil rights and all kinds of these rights. I don't know when he became a judge and he became a citizen in this country. He didn't know that civil rights, human rights, and First Amendment rights, all these things are not for common citizens. Otherwise, we wouldn't have any use for Dr. King or people like him. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So, this is, what happened, in the courtroom, and also sometimes the judge was telling, the lady who was going like that, so take it off, take it off. I know he's erasing my words, If it's democracy going on, my words has to be in those things, whether they are continuing or not. It has to be there. He should not, nobody, even that judge, should not be able to take him off, which he was taking him off. Okay, now look at it. This is my, complex with the organized crime, they are running it, and they are doing whatever they are doing. I show you something, how they do this kind of a business over there. Okay, let me close this one, and I open, this one. In city of Bell, they were not, doing, what they are doing in this complex. You see, this is my unit, with termites. This is for many years going on. I can show you more on that, on the termite or leaks. This is the flood, in my unit. Okay? These are all, my living room, and these are my wife's invention, so the flood is not going to spread and bring the whole roof down. And I put tarp, under the rug, so it's not going to damage, the downstairs unit, so we're going to end up with another problem with my neighbor. Anyway, this is my kids, bedroom, and let's see, this is kitchen, and this is my bedroom. Okay, this picture you're seeing is about, after they've already fixed and stopped it. Okay, because I begged even, farmers insurance, I begged, commissioner, just give me, the permission and, just stop the leak. And you know what they come up with? They're all nice, all nice. Only their agent, the association agent, didn't want to talk to me. But Mindy something was her name. Okay, but they told me, farmers and, you know, insurance commissioners, without, you know, association, you know, permission, we cannot help you. We cannot do anything for you. This is exactly what association is doing to people like me, who wants to disclose their activities. And the board members are absolutely behind them. And on-site manager, they have a very special on-site manager whose name is, you know, Tina Stepan. She is dead set to throw us and kick us out of there. I wish we could do that, you know, but, you know, unfortunately we couldn't. I had to go to my son, I had to go to my kids and tell them I'm sorry that as a father I cannot help you. This country is not giving me the permission. You know, this is United States of America I'm living in, but I don't have any permission to back you up by any means, especially after the Judge Eric Lutch stepped in. Okay, I have to tell them that. I even went to the security, you know, some of them, they were, you know, at the gate, and I told them, I'm very sorry because I heard you're fired. You're getting kicked out. They said, yes. And this is, you know, exactly what it was. Okay? Nobody can go, you know, in front of them, you know, and against them. Anyway, the judge, angry judge and desperate judge, you know, made it worse for us and unleashed, you know, these board members, you know, worse. You know, so they can, you know, come up with more revenge and retaliation. These people and the judge demonized my life, demonized my kids' life. They destroyed us, and they destroyed so many other people along with me. You know, they were doing it before, they were doing it at the same time, they were doing it after. Okay, so I said here, you know, I want to show you something, you know, how these things, you know, works, you know. I show you a clip here. It's not opening. Okay. Okay, this is, you know, our, you know, meet the candidates night, you know, one of the most important meetings. These are two board members, Ruth Ledergerber, and she is also a teacher, I think, you know, in the district, and he is Nimish Dixie, board member. I don't know how they become, you know, board member. Of course they have been appointed out of the blue. And these are the two board members. They don't want to quit being a board member. Like this one here, Alex Serafin, another board member. They were, you know, in this meeting shamelessly and ruthlessly and without any problem, they were saying that our job is, you know, to back up, you know, and hire the contractors. As you saw, you know, the flood was going on, and also you saw what happened in my unit. They were not, you know, interested to know about that, and how long and how many years it was going on. This is the rest of the, you know, place. Okay, now, one gentleman over there, he was only the first day resident. That was the only reason he was sitting over there. You know, we show the flood, right? Okay, this is how they hire also contractors. Look at it. You know, this is how they hire. They said they don't know anything about plumbing, but they can, you know, hire contractors. This is also one of the things, you know, they are doing. Where were they the time, you know, the flood was going on? They don't give a damn. They're not there to work. You know, this is why I'm telling you, this place is worse than city of Bell. Okay? So, I was so, you know, naive, so I said, you know, after I sent so many letters to Loretta Sanchez or Schwarzenegger or all the other senators and politicians, and they all ignored me, you know, because they're all in the same boat. Remember that. So I said I'm going to send a letter to Mr. Obama. Okay, he's from the people. The people, they were trying to get that guy, you know, to the White House. And he ignored me as well. So I sent another one to his wife. I said maybe she's going to do it. I didn't know these guys are obsessed about their lifestyle. And the big change they wanted for themselves, not for the people. As you can see, they get into the Air Force One to Air Force 10 to go all over the world having fun, having nice. Look at it, how happy they are. Okay? And All they had to do is just pick up the phone or tell somebody, you know, to FBI, so FBI go investigate about Judge Eric's large, you know, problem, and investigate, you know, about, you know, this association problem and organized crime. All they have to do is, you know, just ask FBI to do the job for them. They didn't have to work. But the problem is they need to take so much vacations and so much fun at the White House, so they have no time for this kind of a crap. You know, what is really their responsibility? You know? And you tell me, I was, you know, starting and I'm telling you just their responsibility is taking vacation, having fun. That's all. If they are happy or they are laughing at us, the answer is both. They are happy very much indeed, because I would be happy also. Anybody else, you know, my kids, look at them. They are lost. They got, you know, I can't say that word, you know. They destroyed my kids and many other kids, you know, and this is the country of dream, you know, the country which we call it, you know, the land of opportunity. They turn it to the land of, you know, corruption. Look at it. Look at it. Okay, but at the end I want to tell you that I thank, you know, YouTube and the YouTube creators, you know, anybody is involved right now, you know, and helping us to send our words out. I really thank you. Thank you, YouTube.